Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. With me now is Angela Neff from New Glarus Bakery. Angela, how are ya?
Good. Justin, how are you doing?
Excellent, excellent.
So I'm going to show how to make red icing.
Okay.
And then make some roses with it.
All right, awesome, awesome. What kind of icing are you using? What is this?
We have our signature decorator's icing.
Decorator's icing, okay.
It's a mixture of powdered sugar, water, and a little bit of vanilla to it.
Okay.
So it's all pulverized and shortening in there too.
Okay.
So we pulverize it all together, mix it in a big bowl, and this is already done. So we don't need to physically make that. So we're going to actually just dye this right now.
All right, all right. So this sounds to me like this isn't going to be as simple as just putting red food coloring in, am I right?
It is not, no. Okay. Red is, believe it or not red. There's 3 different colors that I use. First of all, I use a Christmas red.
Christmas red?
Yeah. And then I use a Baker's Rose liquid gel. And then I do a super red.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 3 different colors. So the first colors that I'm going to start off with is I'm going to start off with my Christmas red.
Okay.
I'm just going to put this on some low speed.
All right. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
It's always like magic to me to see it like slowly change colors in there. I guess I'm easily amused. But while that's mixing and while you're kind of putting that together, talk to us about some specials that you have coming up at New Glarus Bakery.
In January, we're still closed the 1st through the 17th of the month. That's our annual traditional shutdown, and then we have our custard-filled Long Johns.
Okay.
We also gear up for Valentine's Day, so we have our heart-filled donuts with either red raspberry filling or custard.
Okay.
And so we kind of gear up for Valentine's Day too to, chocolates and treat your sweets.
Treat your sweetness. Is that what
we're saying?
Okay.
So the final part of this is where I'm going to add just a little bit of the super red.
Okay.
The super red, yes, super red has a black hint to it.
Okay.
So we're kind of darkening up just a little bit in order to give it that final hue.
All right. Wow, and it is getting a lot darker there.
It is.
But that really looks like rose red.
It is rose red.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So 3 different colors make up rose red.
So is there anything that people need to know about as far as making their own frosting, or do you get this pre-made, or how does that work?
Everybody has their own recipes for decorator's icing. You can use like a Wilton buttercream recipe. You can go online. There's some very simple recipes that they can use. Just make sure that it's white. That's the key. You want to start off with a white base in order to make this.
So, kind of like the primer. If you're thinking of painting, it's kind of like the primer.
Exactly.
So
I'm going to take this off.
Yeah, look at that. Wow. It's a nice deep red.
Isn't that neat?
That's beautiful. Yeah. That's beautiful. So it can be buttercream, it could be decorator's icing. It really doesn't matter too much.
Nope, just as long as it's red.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Great.
So I'm going to set this bowl aside, and I have a very flat plate here. We used to use these when we made torts, so it would level off the bottom of the torts.
All right.
And I've already thinned this down, and that's one thing I want you to be aware of is thinning this down. I use a simple sugar. It's a mixture of boiled water and sugar, and maybe a hint of vanilla in there too, if you like. So what I'm doing is I'm spatulating this icing. And
spatulating? I didn't know that was a word.
Yes,
spatulating. All right.
Yes, exactly. I am trying to smooth out all the bubbles.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay,
yeah, I'm trying to smooth out the bubbles just because you do not want your bag to burp back at you when you're trying to make these roses.
I suppose not.
No,
that would be a little aberration in your rose making process, and I can see that it's getting smoother there too.
The other couple things that you want to take note with as well is when you do thin down your icing, take into consideration all of the colors that I use today will offer a liquidity to your icing. It will make it thin on its own. Okay. So you have to be really careful. And in the hot summer months, when we get out of these winter doldrums, you want to take that into consideration as well because you cannot make roses with soupy icing. It just doesn't happen.
I suppose not. I can't imagine. This kind of reminds me of the joy of painting with Bob Ross, how he would mix on his palette.
Yeah, nice.
Make some happy little roses today.
Yeah. So we have a little secret at the bakery. The first thing that we do is we put this on a piece of shrink film. So I'm just going to kind of put my tools over here. Okay. So I've got a piece of perforated shrink film. Okay. And you'll see why in just a minute. I'm going to push this down in here.
So we're not even putting it in like one of those decorating bags or anything.
Oh, we are.
Oh, we are. Okay.
We are. That's the secret to this.
Wow.
Okay. So here's your collar.
Okay.
Or your coupler, I should say. Okay. Put that in that direction.
Okay.
I have a
Oh,
bag.
I see. And then we, got
Yes.
it. Got it.
Less mess.
So then you don't have to wash the bag afterwards.
Exactly. And being in the food industry, these
Right.
bags are really expensive. So, and the food department also doesn't like it when you rewash these bags and reuse them.
I suppose, yeah.
So,
Right. Okay.
exactly.
So we're finding a way
Yes,
around that. It's
yes.
a workaround.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
So you simply cut that off and then you're good to go.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
So I have a Wilton tip.
Mm-hmm.
This is number 104. Obviously, you can tell it's pretty well used.
Sure.
And we're gonna put this guy on here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
There
we're
we go.
gonna test this out just a little bit, just to make sure this is the correct consistency. So we're gonna bring this guy back down.
So we're just gonna make a rose on here to test.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a rosebud, just to make sure. Yep. So it holds up.
Okay. All right, that looks good.
It piped out pretty well. So you can make rosebuds.
All right.
I like to make tulips.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very neat.
So I know that my icing is working. So I have my infamous icing nail.
All right.
Okay. There's lots of different ways to do roses. You can Google it, YouTube it. There's different ways to do it. But every rose to me is not the same. So I try not to be as perfect as possible. I just would like a really good looking
Just a really good looking rose. Let's see how
Yep.
we do this.
So, okay.
Got that little center, it looks like. Oh, that is so cool.
Okay. So you build a base.
Uh-huh.
And then you swirl around
Okay.
it. Okay. So now I'm gonna just do some. I'm gonna try to go
Look at that.
here.
Look at that. It just kind of like, it literally just blooms right there.
Trying to go real slowly.
Wow. That is so cool.
Okay.
And then you use the scissors to kind of, got it. I'm getting a signal that we're actually out of time already. I can't believe it. There's our first rose.
There we go.
Well, thanks for coming in and showing us that. That's really cool. If you want to learn how to make more roses, keep watching the restaurant show. Angela is going to show you a lot of cool stuff. So we'll be right back with more restaurant show after the break.